about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the set. '79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Keys. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
What's the deal, y'all? Riggs.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready. All over.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
I'm all over you.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Ready?
Hey,
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Keys. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Hey, Cougar!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Saints are going to take it. On defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Lacey. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
A first carry for Rashad White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. That's out wide for Palmer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's King. King. Here we go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Opting to run again here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check it.
Following the fumble recovery. Keys. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
It's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Team, pioneer.
On 1st and 10, Lacey. He's got his man, it's White. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there. Is that blow up in their faces? That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off the play fake. Lacey. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lacey. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 31 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Come on, come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Unlock
They've shown
line.
precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Keys. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Hey, Crash. Ready?
Second down, here's Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Dragon 60.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Looking to throw. Keys. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Lacey. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
There we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come 19. Riggs. Get it back, baby, get it back. 60 minutes. Rig alert.
Back to throw. Lacey. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Herc. Right there, Herc. Ready.
On 1st down, Keys. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 41 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Lacey. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down. Keys. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
19 light.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Let's go.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
For it with Miller. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
If you put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The point fake. Lacey. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurt! Mustang 19!
Looking to throw. Lacey. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Lacey. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On the jump.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lacey. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready?
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Keys.
You ain't going nowhere.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Set. Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates. Ready?
On first and 10, Keys. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On the double.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Final shot before break. Keys. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them
in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Check out.
Off play action. Lacey. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 68 yards.
And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage.
And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun with Miller. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lacey. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Lacey. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they got the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle.
Come on.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got you, boy. I
Now
got you,
a
boy.
nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Timberwolves.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Inside handoff now. Miller.
Lock down, baby.
Get
Drag
this
out
up
the
to
key
the
to this one.
47 and brought down there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a
On the
player
ready.
who was shaken up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Keys. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy
Ready,
analysis
ready.
about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations.
Check
They just
match.
took another
Check
sack
match.
right there.
Offensive film section maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
This is
got you,
caught
boy.
at the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position
Go.
there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
You ain't doing that today. Got you, boy. I got you,
First
boy.
down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Viking 18. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Lacey. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. First down, here's White. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Lacey. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Let's
and
go,
they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Keys. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Reed. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
You ain't going nowhere.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You ain't going
Got his
nowhere.
man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for as teams down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Ready.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner. Because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
60
that's a pretty good play.
Rangers,
but if you got to do it in your own backfield,
Warriors,
I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside.
Lock down, baby.
And he
You ain't got
takes
the key
it
to this
across
one.
and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Let's go.
They'll go up the middle with White. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Street. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Lacey. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's go now.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Ready?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Ready?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Lacey. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Here
This
we
is
go.
1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Got you, boy.
He's
I got you,
his
boy.
target. It's Olave. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going.